Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I'm truly grateful. So many channels you could be watching. You're watching mine. Over the last week, I've been asked over and over, Calvin, when are you going back home? When are you going back home to America? And I just don't have the answer for it. America's become so toxic that I'm afraid to go back home. I'm afraid that if I go home, I'm not going to make it back. I'm from a little sleepy town, really. It used to be called the Derby town, Derby City. Last year alone, 160 murders. Now it's called Murder Town. Carjackings are up 300%. It's ridiculous, man. America's on fire. I've escaped a burning house, and to turn around and go back into that house would be insanity. I'm running from racism, cynicism, niggerism, discrimination, hate, health problems, death problems. Man, I was a mental wreck when I came over here. So I don't know, guys, when I'm going to come back. And you say, Calvin, oh, you're exaggerating. That's because you're over there marinating in that garbage. You're stewing in it. You're distracted. I don't follow Dak Prescott and LeBron James and Lil Baby and all them, man. I'm not putting them down. I'm just telling you, man, that from where I'm sitting, America, man, is in bad shape. And yeah, I got children there, but what good am I going to do them or my grandchildren if I'm dead? Because that's what would happen to me. I had my son-in-law killed. He wasn't my real son-in-law. They wasn't married, but he was the father of my daughter's children, shot down. He wasn't some gangster, no matter what the news said. He had no money. He had nothing. But he's dead, just like the other 160. That's in 2022. And it's already started again in 2023. There's more deaths than days of the year. So no, I may never come back. America's so toxic that I may never go back home. My life is here now. I've got a great life here. Why would I step out of this dream and go back into that nightmare? So yeah, in a short answer of when are you coming back home? I don't know. I've never even contemplated it. Not with what's going on there now. When I came out of there, man, I was a wreck, man. Mentally and physically. Now that I've healed, to go back into that and be broken down again, I was dealing with anxiety bad, man. It's basically arrested now. When I came over here in 2018, I flew from Chicago, Illinois to Hong Kong, and I literally watched that clock for 15 hours. That's how messed up mentally I was. That was an excruciating trip. And that's another reason why I don't know when I'm coming back, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to deal with that again. I don't care what you say about me. I'm 59. I'm running 60. I really don't care anymore what people think. But that question was ringing in my mind. Well, when are you going back? You got kids over there. You got grandkids. You got family. But big deal. That plane goes two ways. They can come over here. I'll pay for it. But I'm not going back in that burning house, man. America's on fire, man. It's toxic over there. And y'all don't even realize it because you stewing in it. But I got some unfinished business over here. I've got to get Booby's CRBA completed to make sure that she has some type of future. I want her to have the same options and the same choices that I had, maybe even more. But it's her birthright, so I have to do that. That's not completed. I've got a new life over here, and I just don't want to go back there. I'm afraid that if I go there, I'm not going to make it back. And you say you exaggerate. No, I'm not. I've got this knowing inside of me. Because most of the people that kill us, they're not strangers. Most of the time, they're not strangers. They're somebody in close proximity to you. And see, I live close to that madness, close to that foolishness. So I don't know when I'm going back. And if I do go back, it's probably going to be to file for divorce from a woman that won't give me a divorce. She's over there in America. She's living with another man. She's moved on, and so have I, but she won't give me a divorce. She's going to make me get on that plane and come over there and file for divorce. I may not even do that. I don't care. It don't bother me or nothing. I mean, if she thinks that's her way of getting back at me, well, okay. Well, there's going to come a day when that man, I guess, is going to ask you to marry him. Then what? See, that's the type of foolishness that I was running from. And she's from the Philippines, but it's rubbed off on her. She's on fire now. So I'm sorry, guys. You know, Monroe Anderson's the last guy that asked me, when you coming back home? I don't know. Maybe never, man. Because I want to live, man. I want to live. So yeah, man, I'm not ranting. This is something that's coming straight from my heart. It's too violent over there. Over here, I'm kind of shielded from that. But over there, I'm right in the middle of it. But yeah, I've got some unfinished business here. There's nothing for me to go home to. I sold everything. And what I didn't sell, I gave away. I have no car. I have no home. I have no job prospects. My woman is here. I've got a 2-year-old daughter I got to take care of. People get tired of you over there, and they get tired of you real quick. I don't want to be a burden on anybody. Well, no matter how long or how brief, I have no business anymore. I called all of my clients and told them I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I was beat down, man. And so now that I've been born again, literally born again, I'm not walking back in there, man. I'm sorry, guys. And if any of my friends or family are watching this, eventually things are going to get better. And I'll be able to come home. But right now, I'm not coming home. What am I coming home to? Look at that. Carjackings up. What did that say? 300% or something foolish like that. I was just looking at it before I made the video. In 2018, 2019, the total carjackings was 189 in Louisville. If that's not bad enough, then here comes 2020, and it blew both of them out of the water. 220 alone. More deaths than days of the year in 2023. It started all over again. America's on fire, man. And I'm not going back into that burning house. I escaped it. All that cynicism, racism, niggerism, health problems, death problems, hate and discrimination, man. I escaped. I'm over here on the other side. I cannot do my family any good if I'm dead. So thank you so much for stopping by today. Just a short video to answer that question that keeps popping up. The people keep asking me, when are you coming back to America? Well, right now, as of January 11, 2023, I'm going to say never. Now, ask me tomorrow, it may be something different. It's getting late over there. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. But if you're on one of them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break and see somebody out in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's early. It's about 6:30 a.m. We're still here in the beautiful Bay Hotel. Shout out to Mark and his beautiful wife, Helen, for your kindness and hospitality. Listen, guys, people are giving me my flowers while I live. I don't want that to ever end. I don't know if you've ever experienced that before. It's an amazing, amazing experience. I'm just not ready to give that up right now. I met him, his beautiful wife, their family. They came all the way, from Las Vegas to visit her family. Then they're way up 4 hours north of Manila. They made a special trip just to come down here to visit me. They said, hey, we'll even put you up in a hotel, you in Maryland, for 2 nights. We just want to meet you. Man, that kind of stuff, man, look, it'll bring tears to my eyes, man. I'm not going to leave this and go back over there where people don't even give a damn about me, man. When I was struggling over there, nobody gave a damn. I'm not holding it against anybody. I'm just answering the question. Y'all keep asking me, why aren't you going home? I have no home. This is my home. And not a day goes by that I don't help somebody over here. In my time of need, when I really needed it, it was a Filipino man who was probably earning about $140 per month who helped me. It wasn't them fancy, my friends and family with that fancy stuff over there. They wouldn't give me a peso to get my wife and my son out of the hospital. This man said, here's the other 50,000 pesos you need. He didn't say, you can borrow it. He gave it to me. I'll never, ever forget that. Today is our electronic community pantry giveaway drawing that we do every Wednesday for our Filipino subscribers in San Carlos City, Negros Occidental. Today, 2 of our lucky winners will win 1,300 pesos worth of groceries from Save More. Just our way of giving back to help suffering Filipinos during the pandemic and these lockdowns. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.